Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just talking big, he's the type who actually puts in the hard work to go far in his career. His dedication, planning, and strong will mean that he's likely to keep moving up, even if the journey is tough. He rarely lets distractions stop him and doesn't leave things half done.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he often feels the stress deeply and can get upset quickly. He might lose his temper or become withdrawn for a while, needing space to deal with his disappointment. Sometimes his anger may show up as sharp words or frustration, but it's his way of coping.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People usually respect him because he works hard, follows the rules, and treats others politely. He rarely says mean things or picks fights just for fun, and he tries to be kind to everyone. After these blow ups, he may pull away for a bit to cool off.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will feel proud of your success and treat you with respect. He believes in working hard and understands what it takes, so he'll genuinely admire your achievements. Expect him to respect your efforts and celebrate your wins, even if he's sometimes wrapped up in his own worries.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he may feel a bit uncomfortable at first, especially if work is very important to him. He won't start fights or say rude things, and he'll try to treat you kindly, but sometimes he might become quiet or pull away when he's thinking about it. It's not jealousy, but he could wonder if he's falling short.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's very careful with money and likes to plan how he spends it. He doesn't buy things on a whim and always thinks before making big purchases. It's rare for him to waste money or overspend, so you can trust him to manage finances sensibly.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives a life that matches what he can truly afford. You won't see him showing off or pretending to be richer just to impress others. He's likely to save for what he wants instead of borrowing or splurging.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind hearted and tries to help when someone needs it, but he is also careful with his money and choices. If you ever need support or comfort, he'll be gentle and polite, but he won't waste money or give in just because someone asks. Sometimes people might see him as strict, but it's because he wants to be responsible.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's open and straightforward when it comes to money matters. If you have questions or concerns, he'll talk to you politely and answer clearly without hiding things or playing games, but he prefers honest discussions over silent worries.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared and not just your responsibility. He respects fairness and will want things around the home to be organized, which means he'll likely pitch in with chores rather than leave everything to you. Working together to keep the house running smoothly matches his sense of teamwork and order.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind of man who will actually roll up his sleeves and help with chores and diapers, not just stand around telling you what to do. He cares about fairness and making sure things are done well, so he won't leave you alone to handle everything. He believes in working together to keep the family happy and the home running smoothly.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He will mostly try to understand your side, especially if you're gentle and polite when raising issues. He values fairness and wants to treat you with respect, so he won't always jump straight into arguing. If things get tense, he might pull back for a bit, needing time to think.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he tries to be respectful, but his temper can get the better of him sometimes. He may raise his voice or say things sharply in the heat of the moment, but he isn't looking to hurt you on purpose. Sometimes his frustration shows as short answers or sudden silence.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry quite quickly, especially when things don't go as planned or when he's feeling stressed. This isn't just a small mood swing, it can turn into sharp words, raised voices, or sudden silences, and it often happens before he's even had a chance to think things through. Quick temper can make daily life harder and leave you feeling worried or unsettled.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility, but it might take him some time, especially if he's very upset. At first, he may be defensive and might even blame you or the situation instead of himself. If you're patient and speak kindly, he will listen and try to fix things.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He believes in treating people fairly and kindly. So if you tell him your limits, whether it's about physical closeness or something else, he will listen and back off, even if he feels disappointed. Respect is important to him so you can feel safe setting your boundaries.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy, at least at first. He cares deeply and sometimes connects physical closeness with emotional bonding, so he could feel rejected or wonder if something is wrong. If you explain gently, he'll listen and understand that your feelings aren't a rejection of him.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to keep private moments safe and never use them to hurt or embarrass you later. He values respect and fairness deeply, so he understands that sharing intimacy means protecting your privacy. He knows how important trust is between people and wants to keep that strong.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. When he commits to someone, he wants to build trust and keep things steady. He focuses more on his own goals and responsibilities than chasing excitement elsewhere.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not overpossessive, jealous, or suspicious by nature. He respects your independence and believes in fairness. So he doesn't try to control where you go or who you talk to. He values trust and wants both of you to feel free and safe in the relationship.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature does not mean he is controlling. When he looks out for you, it comes from care and wanting to keep you safe, not from wanting to run your life. He respects your choices and gives you space to be yourself.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to do most of the work alone. He believes in fairness and wants to share the responsibilities from everyday chores to supporting the kids emotionally. He'll step up when needed, help solve problems, and work alongside you to raise your children.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper rather than stay calm. He wants things to be done right and can get frustrated quickly when rules are broken or problems come up. He might raise his voice or react harshly at first, especially if he's stressed or tired.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have dreams and goals beyond your role at home and will respect your work and personal choices. He's proud of your hard work and wants you to feel valued in all parts of your life.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will support your career now and then unexpectedly ask you to quit after you have a child. He believes in fairness and respects your work and dreams. So even after starting a family, he will understand your need to continue building your career. If the home gets busy or stressful, he might suggest more planning or teamwork, but he isn't likely to push you to give up your job.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine kindness and warmth, not just act polite on the surface. He believes in respect and family values, so he will make an effort to connect, listen, and show care in his actions, whether it's checking on their well being or helping when needed. If your parents need him, he will step up sincerely, not just to please you. He will try to adjust to your family's ways rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he may not always handle it calmly at first. He can get upset quickly and might react with sharp words or by withdrawing for a while. However, after some time to cool down, he will want to sort things out and help find a solution.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is the kind of man who might be modern and easygoing with you in private, but may expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. When family is around, he could ask you to follow customs, dress more conservatively, or help out in ways that fit with old fashioned expectations. If this makes you uncomfortable, talk to him honestly. He'll listen and try to find a compromise that suits both you and his family's values.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you rather than just stay out of it or always side with his family. He believes in fairness and doesn't want you to feel alone. So if you're upset or facing problems with his relatives, he'll try to stand with you and help settle things. At first, he might feel pulled between keeping peace with family and supporting you, but your feelings will matter to him.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He might be close to his mother and respect her deeply, but he is not a mummy's boy who blindly follows her wishes. When there's a conflict between you and his mother, he will listen to both sides and think carefully before making a decision. He wants peace in the family, so he might try to solve things fairly instead of just taking sides.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he won't share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects your privacy and believes that some things should stay just between the two of you. You can trust him not to gossip or spread your secrets, as he values trust and fairness in the relationship.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with him means living with someone who is hardworking, careful, and eager to do things the right way. Most days will feel organized and stable. He will step up and share responsibilities, but sometimes be strict about routines and how tasks should be done.